Hi, you're about to watch a Deck the Hallmark episode. Thanks for doing that. We want to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Philo. You can get 25% off your Philo membership and watch all of the movies we're talking about by going to philo.tv/DTH.
Unlimited DVR, all your favorite channels in one place. Go to philo.tv/DTH. Philo is for everyone.
Enjoy the episode. This is a Bramble Jam podcast. Dear Pen Pal, my name is Fran, and I love Hallmark summer movies.
No, I'm not doing that. Nope.
Do it.
I won't. All right. Dear Pen Pal, it's me, Panda. Hope you're well. I like Hallmark summer movies.
Bonjour, pen pal. Je m'appelle French. Despise the movie. And this is
The Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Let's go.
Did you say your name is French?
I think I did say my name is French. So, that's where I am. That's the headspace that I'm in right now.
Well, it's a good headspace. Good headspace. Man, guys. Whoa.
Deck the Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark.
Yeah.
We are on the, we've gone over the speed bump of summer nights, and we're on to the backside.
We've gone over the speed bump
Yes.
of summer nights.
Yes.
Is it a speed bump?
It's a halfway point.
So there's in your mind, there's a road. The road is summer nights, and there's a speed bump in the middle of the road, and that speed bump is about an hour into her pen pal.
No. It's before Pen.
It's
movie.
just 2 and 2?
It's just 2 and 2.
No, we've done 3 summer movies.
This was the third one.
Okay. So we were well over.
I'm saying
we
we've
were
gone over it.
halfway as soon as we started her pen pal.
He was just stating as a general fact.
As a general fact, we're over.
It sounds like what you said is
What
her pen
we're
pal,
about-
her pen pal, it was a speed bump.
No, I'm sorry. If that's how it came across.
That's how it came across,
If that's
Frank.
how it came across, I'm sorry.
Is it
I'm
because
sorry.
Is it because you didn't like the movie?
No. I just want so we start off. We see the billboard that is the first movie.
Aloha Hawaii.
Aloha Hawaii.
Aloha Hawaii.
Go.
Stop getting that L out. It wasn't coming easy.
You go.
Aloha.
I was holding on to the uvula.
You go up the coast to Bacon Me Crazy. What's it called?
The Baker's son.
The Baker's Son.
He's mine.
You go around the nice curve across the Atlantic to Paris for her pen pal. And now we're coming back to the coast next week for Sand Dollar Cove, and then it's Christmas time.
Then it's Christmas
And
time.
do they revive the summer again in August? Or
I don't know. That's still up in the air. We know that fall now starts on September 11th. That's all we know for what is next
So
of Hallmark.
August
Could be a real mystery on the barn burner.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we'll see. Guys,
Mystery on the barn burner.
mystery on the barn burner.
You wouldn't get it.
I
dude.
wouldn't.
You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it. You're right.
You wouldn't get it. But Christmas in July is coming right up. We're going to be watching all of your favorite
Hey,
Hallmark
if you don't have
classics.
Philo, now's the time to get it
That's
because
exactly right.
Mondays, all the Lifetime movies we're doing are going to be on Philo. Just search it. It'll be there. All the Hallmarks we're going to do are going to be on Philo. Search it. It'll be there. I mean, come on.
That's exactly right.
Time is now.
All of the Hallmark movies that we will be covering over the next month, the Christmas movies, will air at some point on the channels. When we release the schedule, we'll put when it airs so that you can set that unlimited DVR. And by the way, that movie will stay in your DVR for an entire
Until
year.
Christmas in July next year.
Phenomenal.
Right. Unbelievable.
It's what we call a phenomenal deal.
Mystery on the barn burner.
Mystery on the barn burner.
Yeah.
Guys, man, what a lemony snicket weekend it was. Am I right, boys?
Oh, it was the snickiest.
It was the snickiest. You told me about something you did for Father's Day that I was so jealous that I didn't think about it myself. Tell everybody what you did.
Yeah. I went base jumping.
Wow. You went base jumping.
I went base jumping.
What was the base of which you jumped?
Front porch. Jumped.
Wow.
But based upon your walkway, how you land is tricky there.
Yeah, exactly. Because it is really uneven, really perilous. You would think that it's the jump that's scary. No, it's the landing.
It's the landing.
That's
You gotta
terrifying.
stick it.
I
Did you
rolled.
Simone Biles it?
I nailed it.
landing?
I crushed it. It was pretty sweet. Hurt my ankle a little bit, but it's fine.
What any of that a base? Your front porch is a base?
It is in this case, yeah.
Okay.
I'm really proud of it. It was really fun.
Good.
Really
I put you when I think like oftentimes I'll be watching Simone do her routine, and I'll be like, Panda might do that better. Like
you always do the Biles floor routine after she does it.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I love how gymnastics has evolved over the last few years to really add the dancing involved in it. There's a lot more movement, and that's where I think you weren't really in on gymnastics before.
But then once you realized it was a little bit more interactive, I was just
hey guys,
I
got the clip of Panda dancing.
Is it a video clip?
It's a video clip. There's audio too.
Are we just going to watch it? Or are we going to sit here and watch it?
We're going to sit there and watch it. It's going to look a lot like it's on set, but just bear with us.
Okay.
Cue the clip, Trace. Okay. Doom, 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 doom.
Here I jump.
Whoa. Doom, 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 doom.
Now I twirl.
Whoa. Doom, doom, doom,
double
doom,
jump,
doom.
double jump.
Whoa. Doom, doom,
3
doom,
jumps
doom,
this time.
doom. I feel like you, towards the end there, it turned very
into the cha-cha
slot.
Maybe this is the part 2 he's been talking about. I'm pretty sure you said, here I jump. So to show you where Panda's coordination is in his world, he says, here I jump.
Here I jump again.
I'm letting people know what's about to happen.
3 jumps this time. That was gold. Happy I'm here for it.
Yep.
Simone Biles, you got nothing. Just saying.
You don't.
You're just the world's best gymnast of all time, but you got nothing.
Olympics are my time to shine.
That's
and
when
it
you
is
shine.
coming up.
That's right.
Every 4 years, I shine.
Yeah.
Every 4 years. Are you going?
No, I'm taking a year off.
You're taking the year off. Interesting.
Didn't want to embarrass anybody.
The interesting thing about the Olympics is because they're every 4 years, you try to do as many as possible because your career is only so long.
Right.
You're only gonna get 3 or 4.
Tell me about the how you kind of got to the conclusion I'm going to take the year off. It was just, after already having a year off because it's been pushed.
No, it's been it's just been really crazy. I was looking at my calendar, and then I was thinking I might want to take a vacation to Florida, or maybe I want to just I'm busy. I got restaurants I need to eat at. Greenville's popping.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? This 4 years from now, I think I'll be a little bit more ready.
That'll be the time.
I think. Yeah. I want to give peak performance for my country.
Is there a geriatric Olympics?
Hey, listen. If there was, I'd still lose at that.
That's right.
Guys, the Olympics are apparently coming up.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
They're allowing
Apparently.
10,000 people. They're allowing. That's bad. They're allowing 10,000 people to watch in the stands. Is this a news podcast, or are we going to cover her pen pal at some point?
I think we should do it right now.
Let's go ahead.
Her pen pal originally aired on June 19th, 2021.
2021.
And it went a little something. Who are you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. I mean, God bless, I guess.
He's struggling.
God bless.
Victoria is a wedding planner. Events. She does all the things, and she catches a bouquet at a wedding, and it's no big deal. She's heading to Paris for her best friend Tracy's wedding. What? Trace, pipe down.
Not you, Trace.
You don't think I could get married?
I do think you could get married, Trace. We're just not talking about it.
I've done it 5 times now.
Yeah. We've heard. Who's that divorce attorney you keep using?
J.R. Baker.
J.R. Baker.
And Sons.
And Sons.
I'm really there for the son, let's be honest. It's all above board. She's heading to Paris for her best friend Tracy's wedding. Her ex-boyfriend is going to be there. He's the best man in the wedding. And she's excited to see if they reconnect because maybe things aren't really over with them. But then she finds out that he's bringing a girlfriend, and she's bummed. They were together for 12 years. And now she's with her new girl. She's with her girls, and they're hanging out, and they're having fun, and just trying to get over the fact that that the boyfriend's going to bring this girl. And so to help cheer her up, the girls find the phone number of her long-lost French pen pal, Jacques.
Jacques.
They call him up. They call him up and they say, hey, staying at this hotel. And he just shows up. They spend the day going to the Eiffel Tower. He shows up at the party and she makes her ex-boyfriend jealous. They spend another lovely day together going to all the French scenes. I know France.
Covered them all in a day.
Victoria gets word that the
Myrtle Beach of Europe.
Yeah, it really is. Victoria gets word.
You got the Eiffel Tower. We got Myrtle Waves. What are you gonna do?
Shout out to Boston Mike out there.
Tell me that boardwalk on the beach isn't one of the best things you can do for a day.
Boy, are you kidding me?
Come on.
I'll put that against the Arc de Triomphe any day.
Yeah, that's right. Arc de Triomphe. Get out of here. Arc de Pavilion. Am I right?
Good luck.
Pod.
Yeah.
Why wait? Sorry. Go ahead.
Myrtle
Trace.
Beach gets a bad rap.
No, it doesn't. It gets the rap it deserves. I want to be very clear.
But no other place can you like get a tan and also walk into drugs somehow.
And
like
wear
Myrtle
a
Beach.
T-shirt with a tan on it.
Yeah. It's a beautiful place.
It's awful. Myrtle Beach is garbage.
Boston Mike.
Love you, Boston Mike.
Victoria gets word that the hotel venue for the wedding has some water damage. So they're going to have to find somewhere else to hold the wedding. When she goes over to Jacques' mansion, she realizes that it's the perfect wedding venue, and he agrees. One night, she stays late planning with him, and he cooks dinner, and they talk about all their old letters. They talk about how they were just in love with each other, but they were 17. What are they to do? Speaking of, and she's like, listen, I had this other guy. You just let me go. And he's like, for locks and stuff. Speaking about that other guy, she shows back up at the hotel, and he's like, hey, I think I made a mistake. I think we belong together. And she is like, well, I don't know about that. The next day she spends with Jock. And I guess there's still some more sceneries to see, so thank God. They're falling. She's like, I think I'm falling for this guy. I don't know. And they talk, and it's like, maybe we should turn your house into an event space. We can run it together. They're all very excited. Just then, the power goes out. He has to go deal with the breaker situation. The ex-boyfriend shows up, kisses her big ones, and, of course, Jacques sees. The next day, her and the boyfriend agree that the kiss was subpar, so let's just be friends. But Jacques shows up, and it's like, I don't want to get in the way of what's going on there. They argue a little bit. He goes off just like he did when they were 17. But don't worry, at the end, it's time for the wedding, which she is the minister there. So, yeah. And does a great job. They kiss. The couple kiss. They haven't kissed yet. I want to be clear.
Okay, good.
The married,
good.
the couple that's getting married, they kiss.
I got it.
She looks up. She sees Jock watching from his mansion. And at the very end, there's a nice little dancing situation going on like you have at weddings. They get close to each other, and he's like, I want to fight for you. I don't want to give up. They kiss. They do a little dance. And that, my friends, was her pen pal.
We did it. Why'd you speed up on her pen pal so fast?
I felt like you
her
guys.
pen pal.
Her pen pal.
Her pen pal.
Why do we gotta?
Because it's literally three perfect
Yes.
syllables in that case.
Come on,
But
man.
what about
better.
being three perfect syllables makes
All of a
it
sudden,
to,
like your captain pronounce at my speed?
I just never like.
That would be the worst comic
Oh
book of
my
all time.
gosh. Yeah. You have to say things when I say them.
I can't. I've been fooled again.
You'll never catch me.
I don't know. He sounds fun. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. He'll surprise you.
He's the next Marvel.
Yeah, he is.
Phase 20.
Yeah, phase 20. Everybody's like, can I just get the subtitles? Just hanging on every word.
Guys, it's a thing.
It is.
Yes, it's a podcast series by Gimlet.
By Gimlet.
Yeah, Gimlet's in the game.
Yeah, Gimlet.
I got a clip.
Of Captain Pronounce Everything at My
Here's
Speed.
what's happening in this episode.
Yeah.
Captain Pronounce Everything at My Speed shows up to find a guy who has stopped a Subway sandwich shop from making their subs. And this scene, Captain Pronounce Everything at My Speed walks into the Subway store and has to get everything back up and running. Cue that clip. Okay.
No more BLTs for you guys.
Hold it right there.
Who are you?
Hey, this Italian BMT is going to stop right now. No. Not on my watch.
Pronounce everything in my speed, boy. You're here.
You bet I am. What?
If you
No, not now.
I know.
Sandwich Italians, get back
Back
to
to
work.
work.
I've been foiled
Again.
We'll be back. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Christmas in July is right around the corner, and I could not be more excited because of the fact that every single movie that we are covering is going to be on Philo.
That's right. They got this really cool search engine at the top of the interface. You just search the movie, it comes up, you hit the link and you watch it.
This sounds like fake enthusiasm, but I know it's not.
It's real.
Because nobody's more excited about
Dude,
Philo than
they
you.
have the best interface of any streaming
That's
service,
true.
no question asked. DVR's unlimited for an entire year. Every movie Deck the Hallmark covers all July long. Gonna be on the Philo.
That's exactly right. And they're
Come on.
giving all of our listeners, that means you, Janice. Janice. 25% off 2 weeks, Janice, by going to philo.tv/DTH. That's philo.tv/DTH to get 25% off 2 weeks. Stop blowing your life, Janice. Whoa, we're back,
man,
everybody.
back already,
We're
huh?
back.
Gonna be good. Gonna be good. Gonna be good.
Her
3 jumps this time.
Jokes this time.
Her pen pal is what we're talking about today. The third of 4 summer movies. Panda.
Yeah.
This was, I think, a movie that all of us had at the bottom, I believe.
You had
Close-
Baker's Son at the bottom.
I had Baker's Son at the bottom,
And
but
I
then
had
This
her
was all
pen pal at
This
the
was
bottom.
all on the lower echelon
Yeah.
of movies.
You got it.
And I'm going to start with my good friend Panda to find out where it's kind of ending up in the shuffle for you with the hot take.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot, and there's a reason I like this movie a lot. First of all, this is the best.
Is there usually
Would you like
not
to
a
share
reason?
it on this podcast?
No, I think I'm gonna call it close to the vest today, guys.
You're going to call
Brand?
it close to the vest today.
I'm gonna hold it close to the vest.
There it is.
Do you normally you don't have a reason for why you?
No,
have-
it's just a real crapshoot. I flip a coin.
I like
Tails.
it.
It says no, I can't.
Can you please share the reasons? I'd
Yeah,
love to hear.
I'll be glad to. This is a really good on location movie. I feel like we've been. Was there a Lacey Chabert where she was in Paris?
There's Paris Wine and Romance, which is Jen Lilly. There is Love, Romance, and Chocolate, which is in Bruges, and it's Lacey Chabert.
Okay. So this is, in my opinion, they do a good job of making you feel like you're in Paris. And I think props to them because in the past when we've seen movies like this, they don't do a great job. I feel like Hallmark's getting a grip on how to do this because we saw the Ireland movie earlier and it was really well done. I really like Mallory Jansen in this. Like, she's really great. I like that they don't let the guy Cameron, her ex-boyfriend, kind of slink his way back in and make everything work out perfectly.
Classic slink.
Classic Slink.
He doesn't end up with any of the girls because he was the worst. Like he was, and so they're like, we could see if this works out. So I really appreciate that. I think Jacques in this movie is really charming. Location's beautiful. I thought the plot was interesting enough. It's pretty standard Hallmark in that regard. But yeah, I really like this movie overall. Yeah. I would say if you were asking me where this ranks, I don't know if I had as much fun as I did with the Baker's Son. That one.
It's tough because the Baker's Son, from a entertainment standpoint,
is
just through the roof.
But it's not as well made.
No.
And so that's where I struggle. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I will tell you this, Aloha Hawaii, which maybe shouldn't come as a surprise. This movie is bad next to these other two. Like it's bad. It's objectively not a great movie. And so overall, yeah, I probably have this one number 2 overall in terms of enjoyment, but I really liked it. I'd watch it again.
It's an adore for Bran. I adored this movie. I thought the two leads were just delightful together. I loved when they were on screen. And I just felt like they had fantastic chemistry. And yeah, I agree. The scenery was wonderful. There's not much to dislike for me in this movie. And, to Panda's point, I do always struggle with deciphering my favorite movies based off of whether or not it's zany, because I love the zany. But the difference between like a movie like this and like, let's say Lacey Chabert's last movie, which was clearly qualitatively cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. But also I just didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
It bummed me out a little bit. This one I still thoroughly enjoyed, and also is just a better made movie than I think we've seen from any of the movies so far in this specific season. So it's the number one for the summer movie so far for Brand. Absolutely loved it. Fantastic. Would watch again.
So this is tough because this movie's not for me. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. What they're trying to do here is not really for me. Having said that, what we saw last week from Hallmark was an attempt at a screwball comedy, and what this is a pure romance. And they nail this. They nail what they're trying to do here because the two leads are great. Joshua Sass is that guy's name. He's doing a French accent that I found laughable because he was Gallivant in Gallivant. He's super British. His French accent didn't work for me, but he's great in spite of that. Mallory Jansen, also great. Everyone else, I didn't care about the two getting married at all. I didn't care about the couple that's pregnant. I found it hard to watch unless the two leads were on screen together. And if they were on screen together, it was pure fireworks. So, you know, last week's movie was really funny. It was a funny movie. I laughed a lot. This week's movie qualitatively is a better movie. I enjoyed last week's more, but I'm here to tell you Hallmark is starting to just make better movies.
Yes.
I don't know how else to say that. This was not for me. If the two leads aren't on screen, it didn't do much for me. Having said that, you can say all you want about them firing everyone that works for them, and that may not be a good thing at all. But whatever they're doing on the movie making side, they're going to mess around and just make good movies here. And like, we are getting there, like progressively just getting there, because this movie is better than 80% of the Christmas movies I've seen from Hallmark.
It was really good.
And like, it just is. There's not, the wait what's are harder to come by. You've got a really good job, you know, in a setting like Paris. You've got two great leads. The dialogue is fun. People are having adult conversations. It is a new Hallmark. And so the movie didn't work for me like last week's did, but that's not to say it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Who's saying that the firings weren't a good idea, aside from all the
People are mad. Well, Bubbly Sesh.
No, not those people. Sorry. It's not good that they're getting fired.
Vickery.
But I'm saying the moving on from the old regime is not a bad thing.
I think that the proof is in the movies that it's not a bad thing. But I think a lot of people are very upset, and not just the people that are upset about the woke mob taking over. I think a lot of people are upset Michelle Vickery got fired. I think a lot of people really liked her a lot. But I'm telling you right now, like,
go ahead also though, but put on the calendar. It's August 19th and 20th. That's the woke mob takeover 2021.
Woke Mob Takeover 2021. Yeah.
It's
going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
They're going to play a full set.
They're going to play a full set.
Pretty excited about
Both nights.
Wow.
Both nights, the woke mob takeover.
Man.
To be fair, this is technically a Vickery movie, though, right? I mean, it was made under her watch.
Yes,
right?
it was. But I think her leaving, there's probably someone else that's been doing a lot of this.
Okay.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
It is. But this is qualitatively, look, Aloha Hawaii, bad movie.
Bad.
But even qualitatively, the three movies we've gotten over the summer,
Yes.
there's clearly an uptick. Like, clearly.
What the F is going on at Hallmark? All right, everybody, it's 9 episodes in. We're finally getting into the nitty-gritties this week. We got Happy the dog on the line. Happy, what's going on?
Well, it was one of those things where I just thought it was time to go.
You left on your own accord?
Rough.
Now, a lot of people think that you're Bill Abbott's personal dog.
No. Bill and I aren't even friends. I don't even take a treat from him.
Wow.
See,
See, that's the skinny that you're going to be able to get on our
anywhere else.
on our upcoming
You're
podcast.
thinking we're not getting interviews anymore.
Guys,
I don't know what you want from
we are
Happy the
working.
dog. You're not getting that anywhere
We are
else.
working day and night on what the F is going on at Hallmark, and it's
That's right. We will have a Michelle Vickery interview impersonator
yes.
within the next 3 months.
Fingers crossed. We're still
We're
still going after
Not
some leads.
hard to
but,
find.
all right, it's time for all the feels. This part of the show, we talk about what in this movie gives feels. I'm going to start with this guy right here.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Mr. Gymnast extraordinaire.
Hey, thanks, man. You're too much. You're so rich. Sabrina, when he quotes Sabrina back to her,
Yeah.
that's a great line because just to kind of set for people
Sabrina.
who yeah, like she quotes Sabrina twice. It's an Audrey Hepburn movie.
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
They
but
remade it with Harrison Ford. If you want an updated version,
Really?
Yes, true story.
is it good?
No,
Okay.
the original's good though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. She quotes it to her ex-boyfriend, and he's like, "I've never seen it. I don't care." But then Jacques quotes it back to her later in the movie, and that's the moment she realizes, "Oh my goodness!" And you think they're gonna kiss right there because they get real close, but then they don't kiss. Man, that's a good scene. I love that scene.
Yes, that was a fantastic scene. Of course, it was a fantastic scene, and it's my scene as well. You little stinker. And I'm trying to think, like, is there another one that I could have? No, Dan.
That scene is the best scene in the movie. I don't think there's any question about it. Also mine. So quick feel segment, everybody. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll have time for another like Captain Pronounce Words at My Speed somewhere.
You want that clip
No.
Clip cute on this episode that Gimlet's producing. Captain Pronounced at My Speed. Is that
Can
the name?
we say Gimlet's producing? Is there any?
It's a different spelling.
Okay. It's Gimlet.
Yes, it's Gimlet.
On this episode, Captain Pronounced Things at My Speed walks into a JoJo concert. Remember, Don't Speak. No.
Casey and JoJo?
No, JoJo. The song.
Yeah.
Are you talking about No Doubt? Don't Speak.
No.
JoJo.
Can we just move on?
Go! Wait! Don't get out!
Get
Leave
out
right now! It's the
So he
end
goes
of
to a
you and
JoJo's
me.
concert. No one's there. He has a conversation with JoJo. Cue that clip. Leave. Get out.
JoJo,
Right now.
hold it
on,
right there. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Where are
all
these
these people?
I'm very confused. Segment, the big clip's over. I'm very confused by what his superpower is.
But
What
it
the
works.
point? What the point of it is?
But it's mascot
If you have
chaos.
to freeze to talk, you're in for a long day.
Yeah.
And that's what he's counting on.
Yeah.
He's counting on you not being able to do anything without talking.
I mean, imagine a bank robber. He's like, "Give me all your money," but then he comes out. He's like,
give me all your. And by that time, they've taken the gun.
All right,
you see that?
that all sounds good.
Pena gets it.
That all sounds good, except the scenarios he's been in so far,
And that's,
he's not needed.
I blame that on two people or two entities, Gimlet
Of course.
and Tracy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Stan Lee.
Wait a minute. It's not a Marvel.
Well, I mean,
Stan Lee's roommate from the 80s.
no, Stanley.
Stanley. Yeah, that's right.
We'll be right back here. I feel like the show's gotten away from us.
No, I've never felt that once.
It's time for the Wait What part of the show where we talk about what in this specific movie.
I feel that way all the time.
Rig, how are you?
I'm great. How about you guys?
Doing well. You have a good Father's Day?
Great Father's Day. Spend it at Fitzy's.
How many children do you have?
0 children.
Really?
Yes.
Find that hard to believe.
I find you hard to believe.
Okay. What'd you do at Fitzy's?
I had a new drink they're trying out called
What?
the Peaches and Cream.
The peaches and cream?
Yep. It's a can of condensed milk, a can of cafeteria peaches, and a bottle of Goldschlager.
That sounds disgusting.
And a bottle?
I just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Makes me wanna.
A whole
Christ.
bottle?
You heard me.
How was it?
You got to have something to cut the milk.
Is it good?
Oh, it's delightful.
How are you here right now?
I'm on the toilet.
Yeah. What?
It's remote.
You sound pristine.
Yeah. It's a new Rode mic I got.
Yeah. We're trying it out. Sitting on location. In this case, just the toilet. God bless.
God bless.
Time for Wait What part of the show?
Peaches and cream. Good gosh.
It's not good.
Oh.
Panda?
Guys, not a lot here. I feel like I'm going to have to reach more than I normally do.
Get out of town. That's not possible.
Oh my gosh!
First of all, I just want to draw
Put your
attention.
seatbelt on, boys and girls.
I know.
Somebody orders a croissant
It's wild out there.
in France.
My thing, how does she not see the Arc de Triomphe when she's walking? Remember, they come right up on it. Like, there's a clearing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she's like, oh,
Too
we were
busy
here.
looking at the guy.
Come on, you can see it from like probably a mile away at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
ridiculous. Let's see. Why didn't he just mention to her at the end? He's like, "Hey, listen, I saw you kissing big ones with Cameron, and that's why I'm a little
Yeah.
concerned that this
Would
isn't
have
gonna
helped a
work out."
lot.
Would have helped a lot if he had just said, "Hey, I see that." That is to me the only weight in terms of what they've done with the relationship this entire time, because they're having adult conversations the whole time.
Yes.
He could have literally just come out and like, he was like, hey, it's not like, I clearly have misgauged this, but he should have just mentioned, hey, I saw Cameron and you really kissing. And I feel like maybe I've misread the situation. You save some time because this is a longer Hallmark
Yes.
movie too. And
Yes.
they could have just, I don't know, you just have it. The only final thing that I find really interesting, this isn't so much a weight was, I find it really interesting. This dude has decorated his chateau for a romantic evening anytime. Like, he has candles everywhere. I mean, this dude takes the decoration outdoor in the outdoor kitchen to the next level.
He's
And I'm
French.
He's French. And if that is a standard thing over in France, I'm here for it. I think more dudes need to have candles
Yeah.
on the regs.
On the regs.
Candles on the regs.
So I'm live.
They were great.
So good.
Little house show, very intimate.
Yeah. We both went. It was in the shack from the book.
Oh yeah, it was really great. God was there. It was different.
Mama Jam. What was her name? I don't remember.
Not my God. They're opening up
Woke
for
Mom Takeover,
They're
August
opening up.
19th?
They're
Yeah.
opening up for him.
Oh, really?
They're a part of the festival
Crazy.
the weekend. It's a 2-night
2 nights.
to back to back,
Yeah.
but one ticket gets you into the
It's
whole
a day
weekend.
night.
That's
Day night water
wild.
fight. The bride Tracy. What? The bride Tracy doesn't know how she's supposed to do the YMCA in her wedding dress.
Oh my gosh, that's my biggest one.
This is a wedding dress that I think would be perfect for the YMCA. Sleeveless YMCA. I don't know. It seems like you'd want that reach,
The
right?
dress is 100% YMCA
Approved.
accommodate. Yeah, it just
It's
is.
if you go to
the bottom of the
YMCAdresses.com.
dress is poofy, but she has. It's just an. the
Panda, you're shaking your head
YMCA
no?
I
The
disagree.
YMCA
We
is
had
just
this
arms.
conversation because the straps, you're gonna have to lift.
The straps
the
don't
shoulders.
raise. Look, go ahead, raise your arms.
I feel the weight there. I feel the weight.
But
there.
you can still do it.
Yeah, but
can
it's
still
heavy,
do it.
and
No.
it's just I
No,
can't do it.
no.
Why? It's too much.
Can you do it?
You can do it.
Can you do it?
You can do
Yes.
it, but it is you
Can't
can
do
do
the
it. But it's
YMCA?
you're gonna sweat.
Maybe the gals out there
Yeah.
who have gotten married in their dresses can tell me about the struggle of doing the YMCA. But in my mind, I would think sleeveless dress would be perfect for YMCA.
Okay, dial 1 if Panda's right, 2 if Brand's right on the heavy.
That's right. It's
heavy
fastest finger. You got 10 minutes. You dial right now.
Dress.
You go to the website. It's on the
You
bottom
just click
right.
the call. You just click the call.
Yeah. Click to call.
This is a line that Jacques says. Do you want to do things differently, or do you want different things? And I just want to say, okay, Oprah. Like, it was a very
Yeah.
over the top line, and I was here for it. Speaking of Jacques,
You
at
need
one
to
point,
master planning,
Yes.
or planning will become your master.
yeah, that's exactly right.
So true though.
I
isn't
mean,
it?
am I right?
All right,
It's those
Oprah.
little word plays that get me
Yeah.
going every
yeah,
day.
You're like, yeah.
I'm writing that down. Sat.
What was the big line in the Oprah interview that everyone oh gosh, it was a classic Oprah line, and everyone was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
shoot,
was
where
so
she
good.
was giving it to
Yes.
like in the classroom where she was explaining. Oh shoot, what was that?
No, it's when she was interviewing the prince and
Oh, yeah.
and she did this
I
line.
watched a couple Oprah specials since then.
What Oprah was in the classroom?
So she goes in her new TV show that she's doing with Harry.
She's doing she's doing a show with Harry.
Yeah,
Styles?
It's about mental. Yeah, that's the one. It's about mental health. and she went over and she launched a program over in, I think it was over in Africa, and she taught like a classroom full of girls, like obviously underprivileged. She was able to give them scholarships, and she teaches a class for like a week there. And she was giving them a lot of Oprah.
Wordplay 101.
I
Yeah.
thought that was before was that recently?
Well, she was using a clip to highlight just the issues of mental health within that. But anyway, there was a bunch of those, and so that's what I thought you were referring
Oprah.
to. Dude,
Classic
I
Oprah.
could listen to nothing but podcasts of Oprah.
Do you want to do things differently, or do you want to do different things? Come on now.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Jock, at one point he has a popped collar, and I don't know if it's a culture.
Cool?
I don't know if it's a culture thing, but boy, he was pulling it off. Was he
of
not?
course, everything he wears. he's
Good
pulling it off.
Lord, that
I haven't
guy.
seen those since 04, but are they back?
Let's say they're back. Let's go ahead and just call it. They're back.
I'm gonna pop.
Cargo shorts, pop collars. We're doing it, guys.
You know who
Sucks,
loved a
thank
pop
God.
collar in college was Stephen Furtick.
Yeah, he
I have
did.
that on good authority.
Yeah, I actually talked to him, and that's accurate.
Yes.
Yes. It's accurate.
Would you double layer the pop collars?
I wouldn't.
I did.
Yeah,
It was hot.
it was hot.
It was
What
really.
were you
It
thinking?
was tough in the South.
Double layer pop collar. Ooh.
Saw him live.
They're so
also
good.
opening for Woke Mob.
Interesting.
Takeover.
You're gonna have a full.
It's gonna be.
full
Well, it's
getup
2
there.
night. It's a day
Yeah,
night.
That's great. Yeah.
Last but not least, when there's talking on this bench at his place about how they're going to renovate or do this whole event space with his mansion, and the power goes off, so he goes to check on it. When Cameron, ex-boyfriend, comes over and sits on the bench, that bench shifts
Yes.
hard, and
Yes, it
I
does.
thought it was about to fall over.
Yeah.
It was one of those like, whoa, boys. And I don't know if it was a real bench. I don't know how it happened, but that bench almost fell over. That's all that I got, Dan.
Can we talk about Cameron a little bit? First of all, and this is upon
love the YMCA.
you do, yeah, but this is upon view, like a pretty close viewing all movie on a QLED screen. It appears Cameron's choice is he's growing a 5 o'clock shadow goatee only in this movie, and it's a choice.
I liked it.
I didn't know what was happening there, but you're growing just a little bit of hair as a goatee and shaving everything else seems like the most possible work to do, and he's doing it. And I don't know why. Because he's shaving everything else, and he's keeping this real thin, like you can barely see it.
A lot of
He's
effort.
supposed to be the best man in this movie, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Why is it that everyone hates him? I understand he was with Mallory Jansen's character for checks notes 12 years. Together 12 years, never committed. I understand that. But you still invited him. You still gave him a +1. He's still the best man. And everybody treats him and his date like they are lepers. It is absurd. It's absolutely absurd that they cannot just be around him and all hang out together. It's crazy town.
He never hangs out with the groom, does he?
He
It's
just
really weird.
They this poor girl that's with him, they treat her terribly all movie long.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it. That's really, really bad. She has been to Paris numerous times, according to her, and she's never once thought to just reach out and just say, "Hey, I'd like to meet you in person." Never.
She was with.
I know,
Got time.
but she clearly didn't want it as a romantic relationship. She has never met this guy.
I think they had met.
They had met.
But numerous times she's there, she never wants to say, "Hey, let's get lunch or something. You can meet my boyfriend."
They had a bad breakup,
And she just is
she's
like
with
never gonna
a
tell
different guy now.
Yep.
All right, if you say so. I do feel like it's a lot for her to really beat herself up about planning a 10-day Parisian wedding and getaway for her best friend, all off the clock, only to realize that they've never spoken up about what they want. That does not make any sense to me. She planned for them to go to Paris for 10 days, planned all the activities and the wedding, and then she's like, "Man, I'm the worst. I never asked the bride and groom what they wanted." You pretty much gave them the dream scenario.
Yeah.
The least they could do is speak up, which when they finally speak up, it's like a revelation. It's like, oh my gosh, we just wanted a garden wedding. Why did we spend millions of dollars on this 10-day getaway if you just wanted to get married in a garden? That seemed like an oversight of epic proportions. And that's all. Lastly, No. That's good. I'll save my.
Where would you want a destination wedding, Dan?
Oh, like the Caribbean or somewhere cold. But my wife would never go for somewhere cold, so the Caribbean would be great.
Let's talk about those what the hallmarks were. We wonder what could have been. Maybe have and give some clarity to the questions that we still have. Panda.
I don't know if there's ever been a time where I've been more irritated with a B character, but the lay who's pregnant, her husband, not letting her have soft cheeses. I understand the issue with pregnancy and soft cheeses and
Sausages. Even saying it. Yeah.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie, you nailed it.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice one.
Yeah, I've been working on it all week.
Yeah.
He doesn't let her have it. And you're in Paris. Like, that's the place you want to have it. And does she ever get it? I hope she does.
I think maybe she sneaks one in before they leave.
You think so?
I think so.
I would hope so. Because that would break my heart. I love a cheese board.
Yeah, charcuterie board. Now, don't give me any grapes or olives. Like, don't waste my board with grapes and olives. But bread, some nice cheeses.
Maybe a jam?
And I would like a mustard.
Oh, yeah.
Like a nice mustard.
I actually, for all my hatred of mustard, I'm all for it when you do the bread and the cheese.
You get like some nice cured meats. Easy for you to say. What you don't know is Captain pronounced at my speed in his ear.
Oh man, that's
He's messing me up.
That's tricky.
He's like,
charcuterie, meat and cheese board. I love a good meat. For all my things about mustard.
It's really aggravating. I don't know why I signed up to do that. That's really
so the pastor backs out last minute.
Yeah.
They ask her, Victoria, to do it, and she's like, no problem, already ordained, because you never know. I want to know if she's ever had to do this before. Like, is this her first wedding? She says, I'm ordained because it's something you always want in your back pocket as a wedding planner, which I don't know if that's true, but I liked it. But has she ever had to do this before?
I don't know, but you can get ordained online.
Yeah, easy peasy, no problem.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
I did it.
I got an ordination certificate online, yeah.
No,
if you guys want us to officiate your wedding, we have a wedding package. Yeah, you just reach out.
The DTH wedding package. It's something.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah. Trace will be your wedding planner.
We don't want that.
You'd look great in green. That's what I always try to pitch to brides. They never go for it.
They never go for it.
They're always like, we want white. And I'm like, green?
That's what you're like?
Yeah.
Up to green?
Yeah, we always land on white, but it's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Great.
One of these days.
One of these days.
I'm going to see my Savior face to face. One of these days.
You went straight to the end.
One of these days.
Go ahead, Dan.
I just want to know if they can make the thing work. I mean,
Right.
I know it's a bad one. It's a boring one, but they're literally thousands of miles apart. And it's just like, hey, we're grown-ups. We can do it.
This is how you know this movie was solid. Guys, this movie was solid.
But they didn't even offer a resolution there, which normally they would.
She's going to help him do the event space.
Yeah, but she's not moving to France.
We don't know that.
I don't know.
In fact, we don't know that.
That would have been a good way. What? Does she move to France?
Does she move to France?
Because
she pitches this idea.
I think
and then they end up together. I kind of assumed she was going to move there.
Well, she did this whole speech about how, like, hey, like, I know we're still going to be miles and miles apart.
Yeah, but she'll end up there. She's got to tie up a few bows. She's got to tie up a few bows.
Few bows.
Yeah.
Few loose bows.
We did, everybody. Congratulations. Boy, it's time for the double decker of the week.
Yes, it is.
I woke up with a little spring in my step today.
Yeah, you should.
Because today's double decker is a very special one. Who's
Kathy Nelson.
It's Kathy Nelson.
Kathy.
And she's just got one of those. Dude, she's got an aura. You're like, man, she's got a story.
So much positive energy.
Yes.
Radiating.
Yes.
And she's sending nothing but good vibes. She a little, you know how I love the little local startups, right?
You love local startups.
And she's got one that is already sweeping the nation. It's great.
The local startup sweeping the nation?
Gone global.
Wow.
Local gone global. And it's called Alpaca Lunch.
Sometimes it's just too much.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Tell us about that company, pal.
Yeah, you betcha, Chief.
Are they eating alpaca?
No, they're not.
No, Lord, no.
How about some
I just
decorum
want-
around here?
Okay, no, listen here, Crowbar. All right?
That's fair.
You've
That's
earned
fair.
it.
No, that's fair.
fair.
That's
All right?
fair.
I just
that's-
wanted to get
No,
the-
I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad
Guys,
you clarified.
And to
because
everybody,
sometimes-
and to everybody out there that restrained themselves and didn't send in an angry email about Crowbar, thank you. Like,
Thank you so
like
much.
you
Listen,
get it.
We
You
got
get it. You get it.
We got it. Yeah.
I am. It's me. It's not them. It's me. So
I didn't mean it.
Listen. Sorry, you're adorable. Alpaca lunch. She goes ahead
Can't
and
pronounce on my speed, so just in it. He's in it right now.
he's saying words so fast right now. I can hardly.
He's in
focus.
deep. There's nothing Vanna can do.
Yeah, I don't even know. So she goes ahead and she brings you your lunch
Okay.
on an alpaca.
Okay. She rides the alpaca.
Yeah, and it's great.
Okay. And it's global.
It's global?
Yeah. Now you do have to order some weeks out in advance in order for this to work.
But wouldn't
So
it
it's
make
still just one alpaca?
it's still just
Right now,
her?
there's- she
It's
there's-
her doing everything?
Yeah, she does it all. She's very busy.
Why doesn't
what's
she
the
just
That's
get
why
more
she's listened
people?
to our podcast.
What's the alpaca's name?
Henry?
Henry the alpaca.
Henry Alpaca.
Henry alpaca. Lunch.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It's just one. Why doesn't she?
So let me
It's
just-
hard to find drivers.
One question,
riders.
and we could do this all day, but like she's based where? Where's the base?
Tuscaloosa.
Okay, Tuscaloosa,
always-
Alabama, isn't it? Let's say someone in Paris
Yeah.
says, I want alpaca lunch.
Yeah.
She
Yes.
gets on
A plane.
with Henry the alpaca.
Yeah.
Alpaca. She flies over with an alpaca.
absolutely.
Is the alpaca
Lands in
is the
Paris.
alpaca under, or is he get his own seat?
Oh, own seat. I
Yeah.
mean, they treat Henry primo.
Yeah.
This is why I'm good
Is it a
vibes only.
private jet situation?
No.
There's other people on board with the alpaca.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
He's
she's
got his
yeah.
own seat.
Whatever.
Yeah.
First
no,
class?
he's a service animal
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. Service alpaca. So they get off the plane.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then she's still got to make the lunch.
Still has to make it at that point. It
All
wouldn't
right,
travel.
so when does she start? When does she have to start riding the alpaca? Can she lead the alpaca and then ride the last block or two, or she got to ride that mother all the way from the airport?
Yeah. That's a great question. She's experimented with different things. She has
Because
told
we're
me.
going to run Henry right in the ground.
Yeah. Henry, I will say, I went to check in on Henry. She sent me some pictures. It's down to the nubs, really. He needs to. I told her we might need to refresh a new alpaca in that one. She's looking for funding right now.
Is it a seed round?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What's their evaluation?
Right now, at least $50.
Yeah.
I think someone might.
Somebody in Tuscaloosa ordered an alpaca lunch. That's what happened.
Wow, how about that?
Hey guys, we got one more clip.
We don't. We
To
don't.
go
we
into
just-
the episode, this is a real big one. John's car broke down.
okay.
He's fixed it. And Captain Pronouncing
Should he
this.
be saving people from bad guys?
Yes, there's a bad guy there.
Okay.
Just staring at him. He doesn't know he's bad, but he's got that vibe.
Okay.
Cue that clip, Trace. Okay.
Hold it right there.
You're here.
Here. Now I'm going to save you from this bad guy.
I'm a bad
no, you're
guy.
not a bad guy.
I'm not
Not a bad guy.
I'm
You're a
not
good
bad-
guy.
I'm a good guy.
Walk away.
Okay.
Walk away.
All right.
Walk away.
All right.
Walk
Hey,
away.
Hey. Right place, wrong time.
You were listening.
No, listen. We have done a lot of clips. We have a lot of fun here at Deck the Hallmark. This is the first, I think, series of bits that literally doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make a lick of sense.
There's no
Rhyme or reason. There's no rhyme or reason.
try to diagram this one on the board.
Can't do it. It's impossible.
Until next time, maybe we'll be the first to wish you a
Merry
Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.